Right then. Just turning down the tracks in the background. Good stuff. Hello everyone. Welcome to a game from my childhood. Very cool game. Axis and Allies 2004, a Timegate and Atari release for the PC. A World War II RTS, sort of in Risk style, although I understand it's its own game outside of the computer edition here. But yeah, 2004 this was released. Yeah, you were 7. Yes, I think I was about that age. 97 I was born, so 2004 I would have been 7 as well. 97 I was born, so yeah, good stuff. Ancient bloody game this is. Yeah, I was actually reminded of this game by my dad recently. My old man, basically, and I have been going back and playing some old games from not necessarily when we were younger, I suppose he was younger as well 20 years ago, but yeah, it was, we had this game on the family computer, we had it on disc. You actually cannot find this game for retail anymore. The company that made it, I think Timegate worked in a coalition with Atari to produce this, but Timegate folded before Steam was a thing, so it never actually got an online copy. So I've actually had to go to some backstreet website that just has this as a download link, and then actually get it running, find a CD key for it that actually works, like a universal one. And so abandonware, basically, yes, I think, if that's the term. I'm not familiar. My dad got me into Steel Panthers when I was like 6 or 7. There was another game that I played called Destroyer Command, which was pretty good. So no back alley shop, that's it. Mr. Hackerman. It wasn't quite that bad, to be fair. It wasn't like torrenting or anything like that. It's literally just a website that has it for download, which was nice. So yeah, here we are, Axis and Allies. We're going to be playing the World War II mode today, as opposed to the main campaign. Although we could do the main campaign. I've never played Steel Panther Storms, but yeah, this is a real blast from the past. And yeah, it'll probably turn up on GOG at some point. Well, it's 16 years late, Gecko, so I'm not sure. So yeah, I played Destroyer Command when I was younger. Obviously, the first Age of Empires, a classic. Wololo. That was obviously a good one. Trying to think what else I played when I was sort of a classic PC. Sid Meier's Railroads was another one that we had on disc, which was good. And I do actually have Sid Meier. Sid Meier's Railroads actually made it to PC on Steam, but you need to like do some funky stuff to get it working, and I've done that. Like, the game is so old that 64-bit operating systems weren't really a thing back then, and so the game does not run with more than 2 gigabytes of memory, but it crashes if it doesn't for some reason. There's some weird problem with forwards compatibility in terms of Windows 10 trying to run an old game. So you have to use this special proprietary homemade, fan-made patcher thing in order to actually get it to run with more than 2 gigabytes and have the game actually run, which is nice. Command & Conquer, actually, I did play a little bit of Red Alert 2, didn't play the first Red Alert, and I played Command & Conquer Generals quite a bit back in the day. I was a GLA man. I liked my Scud missiles and my technicals with machine guns and my Scorpion tanks. That was me. So yeah, any Command & Conquer game, basically. So yes, so first things first, I'm going to apologise about the graphics. Because this is a game that was natively in 2004 designed to run in 4:3 aspect ratio. My computer is automatically stretching it out, but it basically means everyone looks very Ben Swolo on the world map. The world map seems like a very weird shape and size, so that's something you'll kind of get used to. It's not too jarring, but you will notice it, that everything's not. So it's very stretched horizontally. So yeah. I'm not too bad, Albino Bob. I'm doing pretty good. I'm looking forward to be playing this oldie but goldie. It's one of these like few RTSs where you actually like Company of Heroes 2. I really wished you would be able to play the Japanese on Company of Heroes. I know it's not really thematic because like the Japanese were basically by the point in the Second World War, they were essentially still a World War I army in and of its own right. Very, very dated. By the lack of tanks and things, but they're fighting in like islands and jungle terrain. They're not really the kind of place where tanks excel. It was very much an infantry war on the Pacific. Well, a naval war, to be more accurate. So is this game the Putin meme? No, I don't think so. Well, we'll see, actually. We'll find out in the not-too-distant future. I would definitely say Russia, to start with, has got the hard end of the stick, because they really struggled at the start of the war. So, I am going to pause the music, and we are going to load up Axis Analysis. I actually don't know how well this is going to even detect on Steam here or on OBS. So I'm going to go and use my generic capture window. We may be able to step up to like a full monitor capture, but we'll see how this goes here. Hopefully it will be okay. Will you make it into a Putin meme? We'll see, we'll see. So far not good. It's not capturing it in the loading screen. I've never played the board game Storms, I'm afraid. We'll just hear some stuff while it's loading in. Doesn't look like it's going to capture. I'm just going to turn it down ever so slightly. Main volumes. There we go. Just a little bit lower. Right, so that's not capturing. I wonder why. I wonder if I can set it specifically to capture Axis and Allies. Bear with me a moment. Axis and Allies. Disable anti-cheat. Disable that. And then lock back in. Is it going to grab it? If not, I can go to window capture or just outright use display capture. Could just go for window capture. I'll try window capture. Let's give it a go. Talk amongst yourselves. Let's see. Window capture. It doesn't actually run in window mode, this game, so I don't know whether it will yield any results. Okay, no, it does not recognize it as a window, so we're going to have to go all of the way to game capture, or full screen capture. So, let me see here. If I put this there and that here, there it is. I'm going to see some weird behind the scenes stuff here while I get this set up. Display capture. There it is. And then I wonder if that will work. No, is the answer. I probably should have tested this beforehand, shouldn't I? I wonder if can I get it to run in window mode? Probably not. Oh no, it is working. Oh hooray, there it is. Oh brilliant, okay, fantastic. So yeah, Axis and Allies then, 2004, as you can tell by the main menu, it's not exactly the most high fidelity game. You can see just how low resolution it is in, but yeah, anyway. Not too bad. At least the one I showed you was a little bit better. Maybe. It just needed a second or two. This is it. So yes, Atari 2004 Inc. Yeah, like I say, they never released it to like any kind of Steam or online thing. In terms of options, I actually have to play at medium difficulty because something about high detail causes the game to crash periodically during the RTS mode. And I haven't figured out which setting it is actually doing that, so for the sake of us not having to keep going back to desktop and everything like that, we're going to leave additional detailed terrain off, high quality object fog off, and we're going to leave the shadow details down a little bit, just for the sake of things working. It looks great on my phone, I know, right? So yeah, we're going to jump on in. So, there's a couple of modes that you can do. You can do like custom battles, which was your bog standard, editor kind of thing. There's the campaign mode, which has an Axis and an Allies campaign. We could also do the tutorial and stuff. I mean, do we want to do the campaigns? Or do we want to do the World War stuff? Because, I mean, there's an Axis and an Allies campaign. Look at Italy's... Look, Italy's flag is missing from the main emblem. I know, right? Terrible business. Looks good on tablet. Lamount, Italy isn't even there. Well, it kind of all folds under, under our boy here, Germany, doesn't it? Morning, Toxic. I mean, I don't even know what I'm going to play. The invasion of France or the Moscow counter-offensive, I wonder. I think let's do the World War stuff. We'll do the World War. We'll go back. So, this is basically a sort of like a Risk-style tabletop-like game where you move like chips around a board, and then when two armies have an encounter, there is an RTS mode that you can spam into and get going. This is obviously a very early RTS, so you are going to see things such as M1 Garands being able to kill Tiger IIs, because it works off a hit point system. Obviously, the Tiger II regiment will absolutely decimate an infantry regiment, but enough infantrymen can bring down a Tiger II. So just pretend they're doing the whole Captain Miller, Saving Private Ryan, greasy sock with a brick of C4 in it, and that's how they're killing them. Yeah, like Total War, basically. So yeah, you will see some stuff like that. So, Mr. Nimitz, yes, with the atomic bomb. So we've got a couple of choices here. Obviously, we've got the main sort of players, not including Italy, in the Axis and Allies campaign here. We've got our allied powers formed of US. Each one has 4 generals with different special abilities. And then our Axis powers in the form of Germany, Mr. Rommel there, with Japan on the side here. Now, I must admit, typically, I know, those faces are a big stretch, I know. 4x3 aspects stretched out to the sides, you'll have to forgive it. So yeah, I'm of two minds, really. Like, this is, like... Yeah, it's a kind of a weird one. Good morning, Hertog Rolsch. Big brain Eisenhower, it's true. So we've got a couple of choices then. We can go, obviously, with an allied power, which is USA, Great Britain, Russia, or we can go with an Axis power, which is Germany or Japan, and then we'll decide upon a general that we're going to use. So what nation would people like to see? I'll go sort of by common request kind of thing. So I tend to normally play Japan, because I like that kind of thing. I'm feeling Team Birmingham, you reckon? A couple of people for Japan. A couple of people for Russia. We've got Yamato. Team Great Britain. Whatever nation you pick, you have to narrate in that accent. Okay, well, that's... I can't do a German accent. I can't do an American accent.
Yeah.
I can't do a Japanese accent this side of being politically correct. Russia. I can do my Papers, Please accent between Russia and Great Britain. So, yeah. Make a poll using the chat command. I have no idea how to make a poll using the chat command. Some people say Great Britain. Japan with the Banzai infantry, yes. Time some ZF-style war crimes. Or do we poll? I don't know how to poll. I'm going to just tab out. I'm actually going to tab out. Oh no, did it capture the... Oh, it was kind of struggling there. We'll see. Let's create a poll on this screen. You're going to be seeing Limbo for the moment. Straw poll? Is it /poll? How do I... So /poll. Let me try that. /poll. Oh, okay. And then do I just put, like, spaces in between them? How does that work? How does the /poll command work? So then do I put USA? Do I have to put commas? How does it work? Right there. Test. And then test 1. Hang in there. Okay, so okay, here we go. Right, so question. What nation? Oh, I see. There we go. What nation? So, USA, Great Britain, and then it's Russia, then Ruskies, and then it's Germany. I'm figuring it out, chat. I've never actually used the /poll command. Russia, Germany, and then Japan. Only one vote. Duration is going to be 2 minutes. Start poll. There we go. I've done it. I've created this poll. Don't use the straw poll. Use the one that's in Twitch. Right, and then we'll go in here. Actually, need to select which one's winning. Yeah, use the Twitch poll, not the what's it poll. Yeah, you did beat me to it, Jack. I wanted to actually just see how this command works, so... Tiny ass window, it's true. I don't know how it works on mobile for the mobile users. Quite a few requests coming in there. Got about half time left on the poll here. Italy was the Jar Jar Binks of World War II. No, you can't say that. Can't say that. Terrible. So it's actually, it's really a two-horse race between Great Britain and Germany here. Poor USA. Poor USA. USA's actually got really strong infantry because of their research upgrades, the improved machine guns, the infantry training corps, and the Grand. The Grand, obviously, massively increasing infantry power. So it really is a two-horse race here between Great Britain and Germany. It's going to be done in just a couple of seconds here. Japan is winning. I think so. It's kind of like Tropico, where like just before the end I get to manipulate the vote, so brace yourself for that. Vinny's grand when you have the Divine Wind. I don't know, I had Divine Wind after dinner last night. I don't... Yeah. Well, it's 6 a.m. in America, so not many of us here. That's true. That's true. Okay, well, it looks to be that we are going to be playing Great Britain here, unless there's a couple for Germany just hiding on the end there. Very, very close, though. Right, then. I want you to know that the only reason it took me long to make the straw poll was I forgot USA as the last country in the options list. That's fair enough. Great Britain wins. Just barely, though. 52 to 51. That is an absolute... by one vote, literally. So, we're going to be playing Great Britain, then. Right, so we've got a couple of options here. Let's have a look. So we've got... yeah. Let's have a look. So I need to create another poll here, probably. Because we've got a few choices of generals. So we've got Field General Montgomery with the special abilities of carpet bombing, which is just, as it says on the tin, you just shit bombs all over the area. Fighting Spirit, which is like a defensive no-fear upgrade for your units. So there's obviously a routing mechanic based on troop morale. Fighting Spirit makes them immune to that and gives them a little bit of defense. Codebreaker is a special reveal the fog of war thing, and corpse reorganization. Everyone has that. British Sabotage under Admiral Mountbatten is, I believe, you like drop in some kind of like special agent from an aircraft and then he goes and blows up a building or something like that. He's also got Smoke Barrage, which I believe hides your troops, so I think it might increase the defense of your units, to be honest. And then Radar Scan, which doesn't reveal the fog of war but shows where things are on the mini-map, which is nice. We've then also got Mr. Marshall Wavell, or Wavell even. Carpet bombing again, sandbagging, and secret agent. Secret agent is somebody who can, I believe, steal money from enemy buildings if he wants, and can also be used to like sneak around in enemy bases. Sandbagging is like a defensive thing, which is nice. And then lastly, Mr. General Wingate, British Sabotage again with his sneaky man. He's also got economic aid and infantry resupply, which means if, obviously, infantries are outside of your resupply zone, they can't heal, which is nice. What's that? What's that in his fucking description? He bluffed 12,000 Italians into surrendering to a force of a few hundred and concluded his career by executing sabotage attacks across Burma, destroying Japanese bases, bridges, and equipment. Interesting. So he's very much a Pacific, if you will, theatre of war. I think really there's only one choice, though, when it comes to British generals. So, I mean, people can just say the last name, whether it's Wingate, Wavell, Mountbatten, or Montgomery. I think Montgomery is probably going to be the winner chicken dinner here, because he's just the classic embodiment of a British general at the time. Quite a few people for Wingate there. Monty Python there, Wingate. Quite a few people for Wingate, actually, down at the bottom. A couple of people for Montgomery. Wildcard, go for Wingate? I could go for Wingate. Montgomery has the spirit, he does. Monty, a couple of people for Monty. Monty and Wingate, actually, a lot of people actually want to see Wingate. More people than I would have thought. Poll? Oh, do we do another poll? Oh, go on then, we'll do another poll. Go, but we will get into the game shortly here. So let's go /poll. And then, which man? Which old man? So Monty, and then what were the options again? I don't even remember. So Montgomery, Mountbatten, Wavell, and Wingate. So Mountbatten, Wavell, and Wingate. 2 minutes, start poll. Which man? I need to just open that. We will get there. Because it was actually quite close between Monty and Wingate in chat there that I could see. Poor Mountbatten with literally zero. This guy, look at him. Who is he? 2 people voted for Mountbatten. Poor guy. Let's have a look. It's quite a toss-up, actually. I'm quite surprised. It was very close. Just a couple of minutes, then we'll get into the game here, and then we'll be able to start experiencing the war. So yes, there's like... For stuff that we can guaranteed win, I probably won't do the RTS, but for stuff that's going to be close, I probably will RTS it. Because you get a % chance to win. Very, very... I mean, it's not too bad. Yeah, fucking Mountbatten, new cover girl for disappointment, it's true. Look at him. Look at him. Who is he? Look at his ears. Big smell. Very funny. This is a blast from the past, it certainly is. What do we think then? So I think we're pretty safe in the assumption that we're going to be going with Mr. Monty there. So Field Marshal Montgomery. I believe he was primarily a North African general. But yeah, what can you do? Yeah, this should be good. Right then. The guy from B-Movie, that's it. You like jazz? Lovely. Okay, so we're pretty much happy that unless fucking Wingate gets a massive vote here, it's pretty much going to be General Montgomery. We're just going to give it the last few seconds to time out. Wingate was not even that old when he was killed, only 41. Jesus. Blimey. Normandy and France as well. He was the brains behind Market Garden. Ah, there you go. Very, very nice. You forget Operation Market Garden. I do forget. Right then, so Wavell and Mountbatten, who are they? It's a choice between Wingate and Monty wins. So we're going to be launching in as Montgomery.
The Prime Minister urges all Britons to remain steadfast in their determination. We are winning this war. Every day the Royal Air Force downs more German planes. Every hour our factories produce more material. And every battle in Africa, we are driving the Germans farther back. The Americans have entered the war, and with Americans and Russia, we United Nations shall defeat the German and Japanese aggression.
Lovely. There we go. Nice little segue there. Right then, so this is the world map. As you can see, it's very wide. It's one of these games where I have to navigate using the arrow keys and not WASD. I remember these intros, that's it. So this is the state of the war as of December 1941 here. The game is broken down into various territories that provide economy down here. And that is given into your country per turn. We, as the UK, or the Great Britons, hold a very large slice of sort of Asia and a decent little part of Africa as well. A lot of it is unclaimed, and we could use our units to go and run around. But to be honest, a lot of it isn't even worth going for. There's a couple of wildcard places like Saudi Arabia here and the Dutch West Indies, which gives +7. But a lot of these places aren't too, you know, amazing, for lack of a better term. So, let's take a look here. So we've got Southeast Asia, which has got an absolute ass ton of Japanese infantry stationed in eastern China at the moment. Thank you very much to Hectus Erectus. Flat Earth confirmed, it's true. So yeah, I suppose I could talk you through a little bit about what's going on then. So, we are up here in Great Britain at the moment. Nice little jingle there. That happens anytime you touch... That's the doorbell for Parliament. There it is. So yeah, basically we've got a couple of units stationed here in Great Britain and quite a lot of German forces stationed here in, obviously, Central Europe. France is obviously under German occupation at the moment. Grey is neutral, that's right. Grey is not taking part. You cannot move into these grey areas. You can only move around them. So Turkey, Spain, Sweden can't go into those areas. I don't know whether there's any more neutrals. I don't think so. Mongolia. Nothing down in Africa. But yeah, you can't move into those tiles, basically. So, they just merged Germany, Austria, and Hungary into simply Germany. Yeah. It's a paraphrasing. So Germany actually gives them +12 economy, as does the UK. The USA gives 20, Russia gives 12, and Japan gives 12. So the Americans do have a fair bit of economy behind them, as they do. So, we've got to make a move here. Now, we've got a couple of staging areas where immediate contact is likely, not least here in Southeast Asia. Now, because of the location of my men in Southeast Asia, I have to recruit units from here and basically get them all of the way across to Southeast Asia if I want. So, I am actually very, very thinly veiled down here. I've got to be very, very careful on where I place my men because reinforcements are a long way away. Just recruit them from India. I cannot recruit units from here. I don't think I can recruit units from here. If I try and recruit a mechanized unit, it will just deploy from my main headquarters. I don't think I can recruit them from here. So whenever I recruit something, it will always come out here in Great Britain. I can't just recruit it from anywhere. So, what are our choices then? So, Southeast Asia is probably going to be battered by an absolutely enormous Japanese infantry force. Now, you'll actually see here the icons. These guys have wings, right? And these are air infantry. You can see them selected down here. That means that these guys have access to an air force, which is pretty scary because bombers and paratroopers are pretty nasty. None of my infantry down here has that, so I have no air superiority down in Asia at the moment, down in Southeast Asia. So that's a big problem. I do have an air force stationed here in Egypt, but the question is, do I go on the offensive against Germany and try to kick them out of Libya? Do I go aggressive in the knowledge that I don't have any tanks down there? Now, I can build tanks if I want to, because I can use this upgrade ability to turn this mechanized division into a tank with all of my money. So I wonder what we're going to do here. I think we're going to fall back from Southeast Asia into the Dutch West Indies. And we're going to let Southeast Asia topple. It's a 3-hit, but I can't hold it against that much Japanese infantry at the moment, so I'm in a bit of a vice there. I'm going to hope my defensive army here in India is going to be enough to suppress any Japanese aggression, and I'm going to move my other infantry unit down to the Dutch West Indies to support. So I'm going to go defensive, and I'm going to give ground to the Japanese if I can, and then try and take it back off them once their forces are spread between central China and Southeast Asia. In the case of the fight here in the Northern Africa countries, Egypt and Libya, I'm going to take the war to the Germans on this front. I'm going to get General Montgomery in to go. Dutch East Indies fortifications, can you build these in-game? No, you can't. So defensive armies are sort of one-time specials. They're in certain areas around the map for various armies. Your capital always has 2, but a lot of places, so Gibraltar's got one, obviously India's got one, there's one in central China which is going to get its shit pushed in because it doesn't have tanks, it's just an infantry garrison. Yeah. The Chinese army, defensive, yeah, it's going to be crap, it's not going to hold at all. This Philippine garrison as well is going to get rolled over pretty hard. So yeah, I could even try and station some defensive units in the Philippines, to be honest. If I move into the Philippines, I might be able to support the Americans. I might do that. If I can keep the Philippines, that will be a strategic strong point. So I'm going to assist my allies in trying to hold the Philippines if I can. And then we are going to move our upgraded tank regiment into Libya to try and take the war to them. Now, they do not have access to their air force in Libya because they've only got ground units, so I have a small advantage because I have access to planes. So yeah, we're going to move on into Libya then. We're going to try and take it off them. So if we click the battle, this is the quick resolve screen. Now, if I was to click quick resolve, I've got a 60% chance of winning and a 40% chance of losing. And that's just completely, it picks a number between 1 and 100. If it's less than 60, I win. If it's more than 60, I lose, basically. So that's how that works. So I could do the RTS battle and just try and sock it to them, basically. And I think that's going to be what I do. So we are the attacker, Great Britain. We start with a US Corps, or I'd say US Corps, an Army Corps headquarters, and we have the ability to build infantry, mechanized armor, and air support, while our enemy only has the ability to build infantry, mechanized, and armor. So we're going to jump on in. Thank you very much, Little Face, for continuing your sub there. Very kind. And let us jump on in there. A big thank you also to Tate Mars, Grizzly, and Hertogrolsch. I think I did miss all of your subs because I was waffling. But let's get into combat. So the RTS battle in Libya. What we're going to do is just pause the game right away, just so I can show you a little bit about the game's RTS mode. So there are various villages and towns around the map here, all of which give bonuses to income and protection to infantry if you can station your guys in them. The Germans are somewhere out here. God only knows where. We'll have to bump into them and find them. Up here we've got our special abilities and our experience. As we gain more experience in the operation, whether it be by killing enemy units or just through the passive trickle of time, we will get access to our special abilities. As you can see here, we get access to Codebreaker straight away as it's only 200. And then we've got Fighting Spirit, which is 2 to defense, 20 maximum speed, and immune to fear. Also gains a little bit morale. And his big Pistol Resistance, carpet bombing, which can just be used to flatten an area, primarily buildings. So, we're going to start as ever by building an infantry corps headquarters and then maybe moving into an artillery brigade. Do I want to start working on anti-tank first or mortars? I think I'm going to start working on anti-tank because the Germans are going to try and get their vehicles out quite quickly, as they so often do. So yeah, I need to go and start capturing areas around us.
Bomb them to oblivion.
And get shit sorted, basically. So this is going to be interesting. So the motor pool gives me access as per the little tank icon with the red sort of, you know, no entry sign around it. Basically means that this is an anti-tank thing. Also allows me to build heavy tanks later on, should it come to that. We're going to build our infantry corps headquarters. No real urgency on the way it's placed. We're then going to go immediately up to a mechanised and then see if I can afford anything decent after that. Get a mechanised there. Then we're going to build 2 units of infantry regiments and then build our mechanised division headquarters and then try and get some mechanised infantry out as well. If I can, I'll probably also get some of these guys out on the field as well. A couple of bazooka infantry, that'll do nicely. We're going to send our first unit up towards Toira even. And we'll go up there and we'll try and secure that as best we can. We'll then get our 2nd Infantry Division to move down here. I think I'm going to sweep all the way north if I can. Get our Mechanised Division headquarters out. We'll get our 2nd Infantry guy moving down here. A lot of the areas that we're going to be trying to contest are actually very far away from our current location, so we do have to be mindful of how long it's going to take our troops to get into position. We're going to tell our 2nd unit, or our 3rd unit, Bazooka Regiment, to go and follow your man there, which is nice, and then when our other one's ready, we'll get them to push through as well. I should probably get these guys to fully replenish before they move on. We're taking a financial hit for bad ammunition, so let's get ourselves an ammo depot. These guys are fully replenishing, then we'll push down and go from there.
What's the situation?
Right here. What have we got? Ammunition headquarters. We'll just put that like over there. Kind of a little bit in the way, our motor pool, but what can you do?
Come to attention, lads.
Just wait for that to get ready, and then go. Nice one. So yeah, what we're looking for is any sign of German infantry and the like. You have to be mindful of that. I can build a tank corps headquarters if I capture more ground. I probably want to try and get some mechanised units out on the field. Maybe a mechanised infantry regiment, although I do have my anti-tank infantry. I don't know how heavy on the anti-tank I want to go right away.
Ready, sir.
Yeah, so they're carrying Lee Enfields, and then these are Vickers, Vickers Mark 1 machine guns.
Ready, sir.
Let's see. So we're looking for any sign of German occupation. Nothing
Come to
here.
attention, lads. Forward, march.
Holding the city for now. Let's see then. Let's get a mechanised infantry division or regiment even. Mechanised infantry. It's going to have a light tank, a Stuart, a Lend-Lease Stuart from the Americans, and a couple of half-tracks of our own design, which is nice. So we'll get these guys in there. Again, no sign of German occupation, so we're going to keep moving. We're going to go to these middle points now. There's only so many places in the map that these guys could be, so let's see how we do. We're going to send our mechanised unit down towards the frontier here. We'll see if we get into any kind of combat. Hopefully not. I've got my guys on aggressive rather than assault stance at the moment, just so that they can sort of close gaps quite quickly. We could even get a reconnaissance unit out, but we'll see.
Ready, sir.
Should be enough. Just hold here. Get all of your units ready. Got another capture here. Still no sign of the Germans. We're actually going to hold defensive here in Gat.
Yes, sir.
Let's see how we do here. Only a matter of time before I bump into the Germans, so
Right away, sir.
get these guys on defense.
Forward, march.
Get them on assault mode.
Moving into position. Setting
Get
up.
them to
Ready,
defend
sir.
there.
Forward,
Assault mode and
march.
group infantry. Ah, here we go.
Ready, sir. Right away,
So we
sir.
have,
Right away, sir.
moving into assault mode,
Forward,
found
march.
a German-occupied town. They're pulling out that way. An engineer regiment. Copy that. So maybe the Germans are somewhere around here. I want to try and save up for a tank division headquarters if I can. It's a little bit expensive. I could also try and invest in my Air Force, but I think going down the routes of tanks is where I want to go, so... it's an old gain, Hemmick.
Ready, sir.
Do I want to keep attacking? I think I will, but only once the mechanized division gets there. And then I'll probably take my anti-tank team forward and leave these guys here to play defense. These guys are grouped together, so if the Germans try and push that way, we'll have them.
Prepare well before strike.
315, we're very, very close. Oh, hang on, we do have combat up ahead. Let's get my
What's the situation? Moving into
mechanized
position.
division out there.
Ready, sir. Yes, sir. We'll do our best, sir.
Try and get them engaged. Send the Piat launchers in. Very nice. Managed to catch one of their mechanized divisions. We probably won't be able to kill them outright. Ah, okay, we have found the enemy headquarters. Let's get our guys down there then.
Right away, sir.
Here is the enemy headquarters. Let's reveal it. Various bunkers and anti-aircraft positions. Okay.
What's the situation? Ready,
Let's get
sir.
our guys
Right away,
up here
sir.
ready to hold an attack if we can.
What's the
We'll get these
situation?
guys to
Moving
push
into
down
position.
here and we'll all attack from the same side.
Bomb them to
Let's
oblivion.
get our tanks up. Very nice.
Come to attention, lads. Over the top, lads. Forward. March. Come
Let's
to
get everybody in
attention,
on
lads.
them. Anti-tank team doing work here, destroying those half-tracks.
Come to attention, lads.
Hold back for now. Just make sure our replenishment is
Forward. March.
good, because I want to attack as a full force if I can. We'll start skirmishing against them. We won't wait for the tanks to be built,
I wish I'd thought of that.
but we'll wait for our supporting
sir.
regiment to get over there, just so that we don't get stuck between a rock and a hard
Right
place.
away, sir. Over the top, lads.
Let's give them another go. We just want to keep skirmishing against them so that they keep their damage down. Very nice.
Ready, sir.
Local one. Let's do a little offhand skirmish into their area. They're going to take that small village off me. No, they've left it.
Come to attention,
Let's
lads.
destroy their
Ready,
engineer
sir.
corps headquarters. You guys are almost here in
Moving into
support.
position.
Tanks are up. Let's see. A couple of regiments of medium tanks if we can. Well, one regiment of medium tanks we'll have to do. Let's see if we can knock out their mechanized division headquarters. That's going to stop them from recruiting any units, which is great. We've caught them with their trousers down here because we found them quite early. We've just got to watch out for their machine gun bunkers and stuff, so we'll probably pull back in a moment just to rearm.
Moving into position, sir.
Yeah, if we destroy this, these units won't be able to replenish, which is great.
Come to
There we
attention,
go.
lads.
Come
Right
and
away,
fall
sir.
back. Come and get yourself replenished. Medium tank unit is out. We've got a couple of Lee Grants and a Sherman Firefly as the command vehicle.
Deployment initiated.
Let's get down there.
At your command.
Get you moved down there at quick time for me, please. Column stance. Let's see. Should we get some light tanks forward? Let's get another unit of medium tanks ready, although our ammo situation is going to be quite dire. Let's get our ammo sorted first,
Together.
and then we'll get a unit of light tanks built. Ammo and light tanks.
I was hoping for a nice stroll. What's the situation?
Good stuff. Everybody group together. And then let's go and attack.
We'll do our best, sir.
As long as we can destroy these regiments here, we'll be fine.
At your command.
Get the tanks to station down here, and then we'll get them involved in a moment. Excellent stuff.
Acknowledged.
Get our light tank unit down there. We've got some Stuart light tanks, lend-leased.
Come to attention, lads. Ready, sir.
Large attack coming in there. Let's get their fear buff on them and fighting spirit. Let's deploy our ammunition headquarters quickly.
I wish I'd thought of that.
So fighting spirit is going to up their defense and stop them from routing. So there we go. We've got their infantry division headquarters. Let's start trying to clear out those bunkers. Let's get our tanks here. We'll get them in on aggressive stance. These guys are going to be quite good against the bunkers, so let's get them in.
Acknowledged.
Stuart light tanks rolling in there.
Armed and ready, sir. Armed and ready,
Better
sir.
on these fronts.
Deployment initiated.
Tanks are in. There we go, making some headways on these bunkers now. Excellent stuff. Pretty they don't throw verbal offences at each other, it's true.
Yes, sir.
Let's keep pushing in. Try and destroy their bunkers first, and then we can roll in afterwards.
Understood.
Get your man over here. Get him into aggressive formation. And then get him to replenish. It's going nicely. They're capturing a lot of our areas. These guys are pulling back due to casualties. Are we going to be able to get that bunker? Yes, we are. Let's keep trying to... Oh, let's get that thing there. They've got an armor division headquarters. If we can destroy that now, that would be ideal. Excellent shooting with the Lee Grants there. Good stuff. Get these guys into the replenishment zone, and then let's pull the Stuarts up to give a hand. The tanks and the mechanized units are the only ones left. Pull over to here for replenishment. Really giving them a good hammer in there, which is great. Get them switched into assault mode to increase their combat efficiency. Very nice. Okay. Enemies captured quite a lot of areas around us here, but that should be okay. We'll get a regiment unit just on defense if we need it, and we'll also get ourselves, what, an anti-tank regiment? Just to help with the attacking of certain areas. We're going to be getting their core headquarters very, very shortly. Let's just quickly nuke those engineers so that we can capture this village back. Let's also get some more ammunition as well. Tanks in aggressive stance. Yes, so basically there's a few different types of formations. You can see assault here is 25% to maximum speed, but aggressive is 25% to attack efficiency. So you can travel more slowly. There we go. We got their infantry division headquarters.
Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
Get everybody all healed up, which is great. Just keep pounding the snot out of their different bunkers and stuff. We're doing very well. Let's just keep pushing through. They've got an artillery thing there. Let's try and hammer them quickly. Get all the guys in. Oh, they've got Jagdpanthers coming up. Right, let's get our anti-tank teams forward. Get them on aggressive stance. Get them to come and support our tanks. Pull back. Aggressive stance. Is everybody else healed up? Yes, sir. Let's get them in a fence. Right. There we go. And then let's give it back to them. Attackers a large unit now. A little bit of damage, but the bazooka teams are going to be absolutely carving these people up. Let's get our medium tanks dealing with them. Excellent shooting. This is carnage. This is a nice mixed field force. Excellent. Bazooka team's doing good. Let's keep our aggressive attack up here. Try and destroy their artillery position here if we can. This is an artillery battery. If we can knock that out now, we'll be in good form. They did build another mechanized division. 2nd Anti-Tank Regiment has been promoted, which is great stuff. Let's keep the fight on. One of our bazooka teams has got hit pretty hard there. Let's pull back and try and get him healed if we can. Another promotion from our medium tank regiment, which is excellent. Veterancy obviously increases the amount of damage they put out, which is excellent stuff. They have another core HQ truck. We should prioritise that before they get to place it. If we can get him before he runs away, they will not be able to. Excellent. Core Division HQ. So now it's just a case of whittling them down. They've got no supply, which means they can't build or replenish any units, which is excellent. Just keep the fire up on the bunker. And then we are golden. Very, very nice. So there, we should. This is basically us pushing them out of Libya here. Excellent stuff. This feels very Command and Conquer's like. That it is. Poor engineers don't have a building to replenish from, so those guys are gone. It's now just a case of scrubbing out what's left of their units here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build this ammo depot here. We do have a motor pool, but we're also going to build an artillery depot and an engineering depot if we can, due to wanting to get our Air Force up and running, because you have to build all of those buildings to get your Air Force up and running. Cannot unpack ammo dump. It's alright, we'll get there in time. There we go, he's figured it out. Get over here, build your ammo dump. We can even go and secure these outlying towns. Let's get that sorted. Get all those buildings sorted. So now we've got to go and find what's left of the hostile force.
Right away, sir.
So let's get everybody down here for rearm and replenishment. Put them in aggressive stance. And now we've just got to find their last few remaining units, basically. So we've got that, we've got that. Can we purchase an airfield? It's probably a little bit expensive for us at the moment. That it is. It's alright. What we'll do is we'll divide people off into teams of 2 once everybody's healed up, and we'll go and explore all of the outlying villages and see if we can find our remaining hostile targets, leaving people stationed at each area so that if they do push past, we will find them. So let's get a group of 2. Let's get you and this guy here to go and explore this area down here.
Forward, march.
Let's get you attached to him, and let's get you exploring over there. We'll take you with him, we'll take you with him, and we'll take you up and over here, I guess. In fact, you 2 go and explore up there for me. And the medium tank regiment can go and explore that one on their own, because they should be relatively tough cookies. Thanks to you, I'll be downloading Command & Conquer again, no worries. Are those Achilles tank destroyers? Yes, they... Well, no, these ones, sorry. These guys are Stuarts. The guys in this regiment are Achilles tank destroyers. So we're currently sitting in Tobruk at the moment with a mechanised unit. And we're just trying to see where the remainder of the hostile forces are stationed. So let's try and build up our air force here. Takes a little bit of time for the aircraft to actually become available, but once we get reconnaissance flight... Oh, there's a unit. Anti-tank unit. Let's hope we've got what it takes to punch through. These light tanks are going to be struggling. Those Jagdpanthers are pretty nasty. Let's see if we can get through. Lost a Stuart. They've got their command car left. Okay, we got their command car. Let's just nuke those Jagdpanthers if we can. Come on, Stuarts. There we go. Come on, you got it. The Sherman Firefly command tank there doing a very good job. Let's keep up the chase. If we can track him down, we'll be in a good spot.
Ready, sir.
I've got my carpet bombing ability, but I don't know where the enemy is exactly. I could call in a whole carpet bomb just on this guy.
Come to attention, lads. Come to
Let's see if we
attention,
can keep tracking him. That mechanised division took a little bit of a pounding, but he should be fine. He's running up here to the coast. I wonder if he's got supporting forces up here. Hard to know for sure. Well, we've got his number punched, because the nice thing about this game is if you tell a unit to attack, they will track them into the fog of war, so we are giving chase on that Jagdpanther. There we go. This could be his last unit. He's not attached to a supply chain, so there's no building supporting him.
Come to attention, lads.
I don't have a bazooka team, so I can't stun him. There we go, we got him.
Ready, sir. Ready,
Last
sir.
remaining areas to check out are going to be up ahead here, so let's go and just roll one of our last units up ahead, just holding all of these different villages and towns. There is somebody left, but the question is, who is it? Taking a look at our airfield here, we didn't actually put the thing down, so we don't have any planes yet. Let's see.
Reporting is ordered.
Lovely. So yeah, you can see here we get plus 10 to attack value, 1 to defense, 5 health, 5% health, 1 morale, and recovery rate. We've lost a unit in the middle here. Let's send in one of our faster units to go and investigate that. So we're going to send in the mechanised anti-tank unit here. Going to push them forward if we can, and get them to go and explore where that hostile unit is that's kicking around. They've got a bazooka team, or a mechanised anti-tank team, but we've got more tanks than them. Will some Stuarts be able to knock out these guys without any supply? We shall see. Let's get our guys giving chase, and let's see what's going on. Repair complete. Are there still hostiles in and around here, or did they move on? They moved on apparently, but where did they move to? Let's get one of our teams to go and hold up and over here. And let's get one of our teams to come and hold in here while we're trying to find them. Recon is slowly getting ready. There they are, in fact. Let's get our guys on them. Aggressive stance. Do I just carpet bomb them? Nah. I've got the teams coming in. This should be the kill. This should win us the match. We've just got to dig out the last few Germans, and then we're good to go. The Achilles tank destroyers should be doing, there we go, a lot of damage to those armoured cars, which is great. The half-tracks themselves actually just machine gunning the snot out of the infantry in front, which is ideal. Achilles are rolling forward. Nice shot on their mechanised units. We're absolutely chunking them at the back, which is perfect. We may not even lose a half-track from this, which is great. Nice shooting. And there we go. That was their last unit. Mission 1. So we were just barely ahead, and then as we started to destroy their base, we got ahead very nicely. Favourite for us, let's see, favourite unit engineer. I didn't build any engineers. Oh no, that was Germany. For us, our favourite unit was infantry regiment. Very nice. Various rates and stuff. That's okay. Not too bad. So let's end the turn there, and we have kicked the enemy out of Libya, destroying their infantry division unit with their tank unit retreating to southern Europe. So we now have a monopoly on this part of Africa, and we now hold the defensive, which is perfect. Right then. So that is our turn complete. We now click next turn. This will be our first turn of the war, and we'll see what's going to go on. So let's continue. A large-scale attack of central China. We're not going to watch the AI battles. We're just going to quick resolve them. So, okay, so the garrison in China has been defeated. A large German force pushes into, what's that? Belarus. Russia makes its play. Okay. The landscape is a tank division, I think it was a tank division or an infantry division, was destroyed in Belarus. A single Russian infantry division is currently trying to envelop this German force, but as you can see here, airborne tank units, mechanised infantry, that's a large German force. Dangerous, lots of economy on that. So, let me see what we're going to be doing here. Let's pull our guy out of Australia here to come and enforce the Dutch West Indies. I can't upgrade anyone because of the slight loss in economy I have. But what can you do? Egypt and Libya being pretty good at the moment. The other place that would be worth trying to defend would be French North Africa. So I may do that, just move in here with both of my units, just in case these infantry units from France decide to move down. Plus it catches me an extra territory, which is nice.
Come to attention, lads.
I'm also going to move some units. I mean, our defensive armies should be good enough to hold back any German advance for a little while. So I'm going to move my units down towards Gibraltar here, just to try and set up an offence in north. The Dutch West Indies? Dutch East Indies, even. Right. Let's see, so what could we do here? Where could we capitalise? We've got a very basic infantry division here in the Philippines, just trying to hold out for as long as we can. It's only a matter of time before the Japanese try and push it. My hesitation at the moment from pushing into Southeast Asia is they have, even if I manage to take Southeast Asia off of them, they have a very large force in central China, which is going to give me a lot of shit if I'm not careful. I do need to try and get some reinforcements over to this part of the world, so I think probably that's what this force from Gibraltar is going to do. Let's take a look at technologies. Let's get Special Forces, I think, which is an infantry upgrade. 1 attack, 1 defense, and 10% health, because our infantry was routing quite a bit. And then we'll save the rest of our money and pay it forward. So let's end turn, because we don't have an offensive going on at the moment. We're going to be playing defensive for now. We'll see what the enemy makes their play. So they've moved their forces out of central China. So let's go and quick resolve that. Manchuria has been taken by the Japanese. The Russians are getting assaulted by the Germans, and the Germans have taken Russia. The Russians are launching a counter-offensive, but it was unsuccessful. Okay. So Russia is now in a very bad way. Southeastern Asia has actually been liberated, so we're going to move on in and just try and secure that if we can. Let's try and get our units through Africa. We could even capture a few of these as we go through, particularly Saudi Arabia. We can use this as our highway into friendly territory. Got 68 in terms of money at the moment. Can't build an armoured division headquarters. I could get a mechanised unit, but I think my defensive armies should be enough because the Germans are focusing their push into Russia at the moment. You have an idle unit in South Africa, so I do. Thank you very much. Totally forgot he was there. could get him just to capture a few of these. I might just get him to do a bit of a rat race around here and just try and capture a few of these other places. Just so we have them making money for us. These defensive armies should hopefully be enough. Southeast Asia is going to be coming back on the board for me. I could try and move up into German-occupied France, but I don't really have enough forces there at the moment. But let's enter. They are attacking the Philippines Airborne Division. We are going to get involved with that if we can. So, oh, I can't. Why can't I get involved with that? Okay. I thought I would be able to fight that, but never mind. Okay, the Germans are starting to roll across Russia now. They've got the Ural Mountains. Russia has recaptured their homeland from behind them, but I don't think it's going to be good enough. Okay. We need to try and dig out this Japanese force that's behind us and simultaneously hold the ground we're on. So we're going to send one unit back to the Dutch East Indies, and hopefully that's going to be enough to hold them.
Ready, sir. Waiting for orders.
Need to try and get reinforcements over there quickly. It's not an airborne unit, so we're going to have to just fight them in the field as best we can. I might be able to... Okay, let's do this. I'm going to upgrade my guy with an airfield. Okay. So now this guy is an air defense regiment, and he should be better suited to digging out some hostile infantry. So we've given this guy access to an air force. Is it because it's the USA versus Japan? I think you can only control British forces, right? I thought I would be able to be an ally in the battle, but apparently I was wrong. We're going to actually lose Canada at this rate, because there's a Japanese unit pushing up that way. I recruit just an infantry unit, yes, and just station them in eastern Canada just for the Japanese, because they're going to be pushing into western Canada if I'm not careful, which makes me just a couple of gold a turn, which is what I want. Right, let us get into the battle then. So we actually have a reasonably high chance of winning that, but we're going to fight it ourselves. Down here in the Dutch East Indies, we're going to try and secure our ground. So we are on this very defensible part of the island here, just to the northeast of Ringat. So it's going to be a bit of a faff building here, to be honest, actually. So that might be a bit of a faff.
Bomb them to oblivion.
But what can I do? I've got to try and get embedded on this island. At least the island isn't too big, which is nice. Are there any naval units? Yes, but you need to... It's like... It's weird, like you don't get access to them very often.
I was hoping for a nice
Build an infantry division headquarters, and we're going to build an artillery area because the enemy does not have any tanks, so I don't need to worry about anti-tank stuff. So I'm going to build an artillery division headquarters, and we're going to do the same as before. We're going to build some infantry units. Can I fit that anywhere? No, not really. This map is very, very brutal. I really don't have any room to build anything. Let's get an airborne division headquarters for now, just to increase our economy rate. And let's come and secure Ringat, and then we can send another force down here to Mora? I'm going to call that Moa. Down there.
Come to attention, lads. Right away, sir.
To get that place secured, this guy's coming in. We'll push him down to here. You push on this way. And let's try and gain some ground if we can. Airborne Division Headquarters is now up, but because of the area that I'm in, I can't really build it anywhere, which is a real faff at the moment, so I guess I'm going to just have to... God, where can I build? I can build it here, which is in a little bit of an odd spot, but that's what I've got at the moment. I'm in like a really weird place. Why are your spawn points so bad? I don't know, this is a weird one.
Come to attention, lads.
Okay, so far so good. If we can get some of those guys up, we'll be in a good spot. Let's get a supporting artillery regiment out. I've just got to try and make as much money as possible. I'm probably going to hold ground in the two areas that I discover until I've got more infantry on the field. It's going to take a little bit of time for sure. Let's get your man out to support this guy. And we'll just hold defensive for a moment. Another area has been captured in here, mostly a village with a small oil depot in it, not too bad. Also got another oil depot down here. Artillery units pushing out with its mortar. Very nice. machine gun in that regiment as well. I don't have access to the SAS because I didn't order them, but I can build some airborne infantry regiments, which might actually be quite helpful here. I'm going to actually build, just not actually call in the paratroopers, but I'm going to get them on
Ready,
site.
sir.
We do have some enemies approaching
Forward, march.
in and around here, so we're going to hold ground here,
Right away,
defense.
sir.
And if we hold in the streets here, do we get
Come
the
to
defensive
attention,
bonus?
lads.
We do not, because it's a village. Okay. Not too much of a problem, I suppose.
Airborne standing by.
Right then, so the airborne troopers here get access to special forces like everyone else, but the difference is, if we click on these guys are using Lee Enfield Rifles Mark I, which does 11 damage with a medium rate of fire. Our paratroopers here have access to Sten guns, which do 13 damage, and they fire very quickly, so these guys are very much anti-infantry units, which is
On the
nice.
double, quick.
They come packed with 8 Sten guns,
On the double, quick.
and we're going to be able to use them to really push the enemy out of the Dutch East Indies, which is going to be
Ready
nice.
and willing, sir.
Get you attached to him for now. Right then. Let's get another mortar unit up to go and support this other guy. And then we'll see if we can use these paratroopers aggressively just to do some reconnaissance while we hold this village.
Airborne standing by. On the
We're going to
double,
send our
quick.
airborne regiment over this way. Don't you get aircrafts? Only infantry with machine guns. You can call in aircraft, but it's very expensive to do so.
Airborne
So I
standing
don't really
by.
have the means to do it at the
Ready, sir.
moment. Group
Right
up.
away, sir.
Both of you
Forward,
hold an aggressive
march.
stance. These
Reporting
guys are
as
ready.
ordered.
Come and support these
Break
guys down
camp.
here. Stem gun, that's it. Okay, so far not doing too badly. Let's take a look then. So our ammo situation could be better, so let's fire up an ammo dump. And we've got our paratroopers here pushing on through the jungle here to try and see if we can find any hostile positions. Hello Jimmy Ray, good to see you.
Ready, sir.
Right. Those guys are pushing on. Can I build an ammo depot around here at least? No, it's just too close to the coastline. I can build something there. I'll fit it in all snug-like. Now, if I wanted, I could build a infantry division headquarters, or sorry, a engineer headquarters, engineer brigade truck, so that I could start building bunkers and defensive positions in these different areas, because that would slow down an enemy advance for sure. So I think I'm going to do that. Let's get an engineer brigade up. Oh, we do have hostiles. We're in the trees. Let's see what your metal is worth. Pushing on in. They do not have the tree bonus. I do. And I've got that really high rate of fire from the Sten guns. Absolutely cut them to ribbons, we did. Because I was in the trees, I gained a 20% bullet resistance. So we're going to get our attack on here.
Airborne standing by.
And try and take this village off of them as best we can. Very nice. Is it enough? Yes, it is. Nice grenade. This area is under our control. We're going to hold it firm for the moment until we can get our engineer up. Where can I build the engineer quarters? Just there, in Ringat. Let's get that built. And then we'll be able to build an engineer and move them forward, which is nice. This is Southeast Asia, that's right. Is there research in this? There is, but I don't have the money to really do it. You can research things in the field, like this, so there's various different research things, but at the moment, I don't really have access to them.
I wish I'd thought of
There we go. Very nice. The trees, they smell of tea and crumpets, that's it.
Ready
I'm going to keep these guys held here, because they're going to want that back. If they build snipers, we might be in a bit of a vice.
Prepare well.
Not much I can do about it, though. Right, engineer corps, let's get them built, and we'll get them to run between our different areas. Let's move our guys up here
Forward.
in assault. Now, we'll get them to play aggressively. And then we'll get the engineer here to build a bunker so that we can hold it.
Always ready to help, sir.
Get you in column formation. Oh, we've got contact. Let's get your man over here quickly in column formation. Our mortar should be really socking it to him here. Very nice. Mortars are in. Excellent. Carving them up nicely.
Ready, sir.
We won't chase them too hard.
Ready, sir.
If I can find out where their base is, we'll be in a very good spot. Okay, they're routing. I just want to make sure I've got full health if I
Right
can
away, sir.
before I push up.
Always ready to help, sir.
These guys are ready to go. Let's get our bunker built. I'm going to build it just there,
I wish I'd thought of that.
just so it can cover the Capitol
Come
building.
to attention, lads.
And we're going to push down here and see what's in
Right
the
away,
village
sir.
of Pandang even.
Reporting as ordered.
Another fresh unit of infantry coming
Reporting
up.
as ordered.
Mortars absolutely kicking the snot out of them, which is ideal. Grenades are going out. We've just got more rifles on target.
Ready for duty.
We're going to continue our assault on the town despite our damage. Aha! Bunkers. Okay, we've found them. Excellent, excellent, excellent. We can take the fight to them here. They've got a couple of buildings, but we now know where they're at.
Always ready to help.
Wonderful stuff. Okay,
Sir. Ready for duty.
so I can actually stage my attack from this side of the village then. We're going to keep that one airborne division guy over there, but we're going to pull the rest of our forces over here to help with the assault. Okay, not bad at all. Let's see, we could probably get a couple of heavy infantry regiments here, so let's get those heavy airborne guys. These guys are going to have mortars and machine guns, and we're going to get them to assist in the assault as well, and that's going to make up our main strike force. So we're going to pull everyone down to there. Bunkers ready, which should be fine for the moment. But not bad. We're going to leave him there for the moment. Guys are on their way.
Ready and willing, sir.
So these guys have less Sten guns, but they have access to a mortar and 2 heavy machine guns,
Airborne, standing
which makes
by.
them very, very good for assaults.
Come to
There
attention,
we go.
lads.
Let's get this engineer unit. We're going to pull our engineer unit over here just to secure our stern, our rear. And then we're going to get ourselves another ammunition headquarters. Here come all of our guys.
Sir. Airborne, standing by.
And then we'll begin the
Ready
engagement.
for duty.
Not bad. Am I winning? I certainly am. Well, I've got the enemy's headquarters acquired,
Move out.
which is the first step. Let's get these guys in attack formation.
Ready for duty. Always
Engineers
ready to
are
help,
pushing
sir.
over in column formation. Really low attack efficiency, but we just need them to build shit in order to defend our villages. So we're just going to get a bunker built out that way.
Come to attention, lads.
I'm going to let them come back over there.
Forward. March.
Get everybody to
Ready
regroup,
and willing, sir.
and then we'll get our attack of their village
I
underway.
was hoping for a nice stroll.
Their military headquarters. I'm glad that I found it. Now it's just a case of getting in there and doing the job.
Come to attention, lads.
This should be a good attack. Are you winning, son? I think he did, Screwed.
Come to attention, lads.
Right, so this is our
away,
attack
sir.
force. Group them together,
Right away,
station them
sir.
in the trees at the edge of the clearing. We should be able to attack it, because, yeah, if we attack from this way, we'll be able to fight them in the forest, which reduces our
Airborne, standing
overall
by.
damage.
Can we
So
have a
let's
longer
fight
march,
them in the
sir?
forest. Let's push on in. Heavy airborne,
willing,
mortars,
sir.
and infantry
Ready
regiments.
and willing, sir.
Let's all go
Can we have a
together if we
longer
can.
march, sir?
6 units. I
Ready,
don't know what
sir.
this guy's waiting for.
Forward. March. Ready and willing, sir. Can we have a
I think it's
longer
maybe
march,
too
sir?
close for the cliff.
Can we
To
have
the
a
cliff
longer
for
march,
them,
sir?
yeah. There we go. Pushing in through the trees.
Ready and willing, sir.
Regiments are mortaring away, destroying their anti-air battery. I could try and go for some airborne units. Let's see. Motor pool. Let's get... No, I've already got an artillery brigade. Yeah, okay. So let's get a motor pool, and then we can think about getting a airborne division headquarters.
Would you like some tea, sir? I wish I
Let's
thought
get your
of
man over there to defend this other area. There we
that.
go.
Attention, lads.
Let's get ourselves fighting spirit. Get some defense up as we push in.
To attention, lads.
Not able to withstand this much firepower. Let's keep going.
Come to attention, lads.
Mortars absolutely bopping the snot out of them. Attacking through the trees here again, we have our missile resistance, but they don't have... There's no mortar resistance from being in here. So while I'm resisting their small arms fire, they are not resisting the copious amount of artillery that is being imposed upon them.
Come to attention, lads.
A large fight about to be coming our way here. Let's see if we can hold our ground here. Let's get that other unit in. Quite a lot of infantry going to be fighting here. We've got their engineer regiments and stuff. They're very, very bunched up. Mortars are going to be absolutely having a field day on these guys. Fighting in the trees. Nothing they can really do. They do have a bunker up. Got to be mindful of that.
Ready to help, sir.
That guy pushing through the trees there. Let's see if we can keep on target.
Reporting as ordered.
If we can knock this out, we're going to knock out their supply. So that's the priority target for me at the moment. More Dakar. We're doing well. Very good. Okay, they've got an artillery brigade truck. Not a problem for me. Switch targets to the bunker. So what's going to happen now? You can see these, let's say this building. When we go and have a look at it, their blue bar is going to start going down because they no longer have a supply chain. This fight has been going on for a long time, and we've done well to hold them for as long as we have. They're going to be running out of supply, though. Let's see here. Let's get this built so I can build my airplane place, I was going to call it then.
Reporting as ordered. Fire when ready. Into the breach.
Let's get this bunker dealt with because it's going to be giving us a real hard time.
Reporting as ordered.
Morale's kind of holding. One of our infantry regiments is going to be routing here.
Oh, yeah.
Not bad. Thank you very much there to Bandit of Deception for the 6 months. Very, very kind. This has been a hell of a battle through here. Normally infantry doesn't last this long. They're pulling back due to casualties. Let's try and keep the momentum up, chaps. You're doing a good job. Let's get you back up here for rearm and resupply. Excellent stuff. Keep it going. They've got 2 infantry division headquarters. They do have supply still, which means they must have a 2nd infantry division headquarters, or they must have a 2nd headquarters somewhere. I do need to be mindful of that. Let's get our aerodrome ready.
Yeah.
Thank you very much there to Cat in the Dirt. 6 months of Quebec ASMR. Looks like they're starting to repel our attack. Let's beat a retreat if we can. We'll fall back through the trees.
Reporting as ordered. Ready for duty. Reporting as ordered.
Let's get everybody back towards the field headquarters. Your man is going to be ready to go in a moment. They're chasing us through the trees, but we've done pretty serious damage to them. Pull back, keep pulling back.
Come to attention, lads. Right away, sir. Right away, sir.
Keep pulling back into friendly territory here. Keep going. Just route. Try and get back to friendly territory. This guy's fully armed, so let's get him holding a rear guard. A lot of these other guys are ready. Let's get him holding a rear guard as well. Take the fight back into the trees. Airfield is up. Let's get that constructed wherever I fucking can at this point. It's going to be right there. That's all I can really do for the minute. Okay, there we go. Our guys are attacking their guys now. Into the trees. Once everybody's rearmed, we can get them involved again. Morale is holding on the attacking force here, which is great. Lovely. Yeah, we're going to try and keep the war going if we can.
Ready, sir.
How are we doing? Are we just chasing them down? Good shit.
Come to attention, lads.
Those guys are out of the forest. You guys fall back, or at least hold here for now. In the trees. How's everybody else doing? Combat efficiency is going up slowly, so we're going to get people back in on the action if we can. Airfield truck is on its way, and then that will be constructed and ready to go. Let's get just a little bit more ammunition as well. I think that's going to be very helpful. Let's get everybody in here managed Group 1 so that I can manage them a bit more easily. And let's get this fight on here. Cannot unpack airfield. What's going on? There we go. Just move ever so slightly. We do have a guy trying to push down here. Hopefully we'll be okay.
Come to attention, lads.
Keep the war going. Keep the assault up. Not bad at all. We do actually have carpet bombing due. There we go. We're going to push on up and begin the assault. And then we're going to get our carpet bombing ready. Infantry regiment destroyed. Let's go. Mortar infantry has leveled up. Let's continue the assault. We want to get rid of this anti-aircraft gun before we bring our aircraft in. Not bad. Absolutely pound the snot out of them. It looks like they are in supply still. There we go. Bomb the shit out of them. Very nice. Good stuff. We're going to get our airfield up here on 0. Destroy their supply. Very nice. So they will not be able to rearm and replenish now. They are out of buildings. These guys are going to try and push in and capture that. They did capture it, weirdly. But our bunker should be able to give them a little bit of grief.
Come to attention, lads. Forward.
Right.
March.
Let's get in and over here.
Reporting as ordered.
Play aggressive.
Ready, sir. Forward.
Let's get in there.
March.
Capture it for the sake of resupply and replenishment. There we go. No. Our bunker has recaptured the area that they moved through. They've got some snipers moving around.
Ready and
This
willing, sir.
area is not under my control yet. That's because we've got some mortar infantry here. They don't have any mortars left. It's just a few leftover fragments of their regiment. Let's push them out of this village if we can. We do have this bunker here if they get attacked again.
Ready and willing, sir.
Those guys are out of supply though.
Airborne standing by.
We do have an ammo area here. Very interesting. We do have some infantry pushing around over there as well.
Airborne standing by.
Let's see. We got those snipers coming up. Let's see if we can fire reconnaissance around. Our machine gun bunker should be giving these guys some grief. Oh, Japan's ammo depot. We recovered a couple of amounts of money. Right, let's get some reconnaissance flights out over these different villages here. We're sending out some Spitfires with the aim of getting reconnaissance of areas around. We'll just try and keep one eye on our mini-map. There is another base somewhere, because these guys have supply. I'm guessing it's somewhere down here. Hard to know exactly. Our bunker is fighting these guys. It will probably win. How's our bunker doing over here? Not bad. He's going to win that engagement. So, our engineers are fortifying the shit out of that village.
Reporting as ordered.
Keep it going. That guy's alright. He's holding. There it is. Right, okay. Let's get our guys down here to try and bomb this. We're going to use one escort. And then another Lancaster down there. 2 Lancasters going out with a Spitfire for just a little bit of screening. Let's try and bomb the shit out of this. Push down. Yep, they did have
Come to
another
attention, lads.
Corps headquarters. Let's get
Right
assault
away,
on.
sir.
And let's go for the engagement.
Ready, sir.
Very nice, okay. These bunkers and stuff do have to try and hold as best they can.
I was hoping for
Get
a
that
nice
constructed.
stroll.
Right
Come to
then.
attention, lads. Come
Keep
to
the push
attention,
going.
lads.
Absolutely minced our way through that.
March for king and country.
Let's try and push our way down. The recon overflight here should tell us the extent of the operation that the enemy have here.
Airborne standing by.
Let's bomb that
Strike
infantry
first
division
and strike
headquarters as best we can.
Reporting as ordered.
Does it have the same sigil as? Yes, it does. We're bombing it. Each plane will do a couple of runs. I don't think we'll kill it outright. But if we destroy their core headquarters, they won't be able to resupply. Avro Lancasters are going round again. Another bombing run. I can't remember whether they do 3 bomb drops or not. I think they do.
Ready for duty.
There we go. Keep the attack going. They're going in again. Yes, they are. I don't think they'll get the kill, but it will be basically dead. And Dang captured by Japan. Yep, they pulled in behind us. It's not too much of a problem. It's very low on health. Let's just go and deal the killing blow. Aggressive stance,
Ready,
people.
sir. For king and country.
So that area's got quite a large amount of defences and stuff, so I will need to dig those out as best I can. I could try and get a carpet bomb on it if I get to that point. But our priority for the moment should be severing their supply here. There we go.
Ready and willing, sir.
These guys are gone. Now we just need to keep making our pushes through. Now we're going to start dividing off our regiments, I reckon, after we deal with that guy.
Prepare
I'm going to
well
build another
for
ammo
striking.
depot.
I was hoping for a nice stroll.
And then I'm probably going to build another airborne division headquarters, just so I can paratroop more troops in around to try and deal with our infantry.
Ready for duty.
Just so I can secure different towns and villages and stuff a bit more effectively.
Oh,
Reporting
yeah.
as ordered.
So I'm going to break off from these guys and I'm going to come up here. Big thank you there to an anonymous gifter for gifting a sub to Arigato there. Very, very kind. These guys are really tough compared to the battle before. Yeah, man. Japanese guys are crazy.
Come to attention, lads.
They don't rout very easily. They're made of stern stuff. Let me just get another recon overflight out down here, just make sure that I'm not missing anyone. This bunker is engaging this guy again, who currently does not have supply, so any damage he takes will be permanent. But another set of units pushing out this way. They have a sniper force coming. This bunker should be able to hold them off, at least for a little while. Let's get our... Oh, my game's hard locked. Oh no, don't crash. We were doing so well. Can I tab out and tab back in? I think it might have crashed. There's no quick save feature. Big sad. Not sure if that's... Yeah, I think we've black screened. Certainly looks like it. PC's done a seppuku. Let me see. I'm trying to get it back if I can. Task manager. Axis and allies, yep. That's a full crash to desktop there. It's the thing with these old games, random locks are usual. Yeah, that's a damn shame. Right, we could load that back up. Let's see. It doesn't autosave though, so. Perform CPR. It's true. Let's just get it all fired back up again. We'll see whether it even loads. There we go. It's kind of whirring away. Great time to join the stream. Where can I get this game? Just Google Axis and Allies 2004. And there's like I can't even remember the name of the website you get it off of, but it's just an old games archive. There we go. So let's see. World War II load. Oh dear. This one was one that I played yesterday, so we don't even have a save. So yeah, we're completely we're fresh as the virgin snow. I didn't save it at all. I wasn't expecting a crash. Big sad. So yeah, we're campaignless for the moment. Okay, I tell you what, let's do something different. Let's do a quick custom battle, and we can be more conscious of our saving next time. So let's take a look. Scenario maps. We've got a couple of maps here. Battle of Kursk, Operation Market Garden, Normandy Breakout. Does this mean we can play a different faction? Yeah, we can play as a different faction. I've no idea, Vortex. I've no idea. Let's do Kursk, I think. Yeah, let's do Kursk. I'll play as Team 2. Russia? Well, we could get a Russian ally. Yeah, let's do Russia. Let's do a Great Wall of Russia versus a Great Wall of Germany. I don't really mind which general I start as. So yeah, let's do this. The Battle of Kursk. With the Russian winter now safely behind them, the Germans are anxious to avenge their defeats at Moscow and Stalingrad. Armed with new Tiger tanks, they have launched their summer offensive. Against them stands the Russian tank forces, drawn en masse for what will prove to be the largest tank battle in history. So let's rock and roll here.
Numbers will overwhelm the Germans.
So let's see if we can
Lure the enemy in and destroy him.
So I've got Communist Zeal, double the guard, rapid deployment, which is nice, temporarily reduce all deployment costs, which is nice.
Let the nightmare Stalingrad haunt our enemy.
So yeah, I've got an ally here in the red, which is nice.
The might of
Okay.
Russia is behind you.
Let's see if we can get just piss conscripts into the fucking wind here.
The enemy is in our grasp.
Yeah, I'm just going to get a shitload of infantry. In fact, no, I'm not, because I need to pay for that infantry. So I'm going to try and trust my ally to secure those two down there, and then I'm going to stay up here if I can. See if I can just shit conscripts. So 1 unit of main infantry and 2 units of conscripts, and then I'm just going to march them at the enemy, basically. Quantity is a quality all of its own, absolutely. So the enemy will be starting about here, so the fight for Ponyri, and obviously Kursk itself is going to be a big one. I might try and push into Kursk and see if I can hold it. If I do that, if I'm going to fight for Kursk, I'm probably going to send 3 of the conscripts into Kursk and then 1 of the conscripts to go and hold up here with him. I'm hoping that'll be enough. There we go. Send 1 guy up with him. These guys are just awful, but they do okay. They have Molotov cocktails. Should really have these guys fully replenished before they go on out, but what can you do? Right, let's go.
Приготовились. Исходное положение.
Okay, so we got all of that being built there.
Overwhelmed
Shitload of infantry out. They've got reconnaissance forces going forward. I want to make some ground with some serious
the enemy in and
Russian
destroy him.
infantry, if I can. I really don't know what I'm going to be expecting here, but let's try and hold in this village and see how we get on.
Приготовились.
There it is, got an ammo depot up. Can't build it there, so let's build it here. Let's get everybody focusing on Kursk if we can. Kursk gives us, if we can, what does it give us if we get it? This place is giving us 10 gold, 10 money, 10 fuel, 10 ammunition. Yeah, if I can get a large force on Kursk, we'll be in a good spot.
Let the nightmare of Stalingrad
Right.
haunt our enemies.
Готовы к маршу.
So I'm going to hold these guys in defense here.
Мы пошли.
Put them in assault mode. I could try and secure the province to the north, but I'm going to focus on what I have for the moment
Готовы к маршу.
and hope that it's just enough.
Мы готовы.
Group them together. And let's see if we can just get a trickle of troops in there. Remember to save this time. Yeah, I'll see if I can save. Although this is just a custom battle, so if it crashes, it's not the end of the world.
Отделение готово.
Right then.
К позиции.
Get this place secured.
Мы готовы.
Okay. So Kursk is under our control at the moment. Our allies are going to be pushing to the south, hopefully. No contact with the Germans just yet, but we're going to hold fast for the moment, try and earn a bit more money, and then go from there. Our ally, is moving up to try and secure the town of Orel. But we're going to stay stationed in here. I don't want to harass the Germans too early, because I'm not going to have a fallback position if I'm not careful. Let's see, they are sending some troops in and around. It'll be interesting to see when the enemy get here, but yes, I'm going to keep Kursk well under my control with about 1 million conscripts. They have a mortar regiment coming in, less than ideal.
Мы знаем дорогу. Готовы к маршу.
Group them
Мы
together
знаем дорогу.
and
Мы
guard
знаем дорогу.
Kursk. These guys will all defend each other. There we go. So these guys are getting absolutely ripped to pieces by that mortar, but they have a job, and it is to just die in the name of their glorious country. That Kursk, that unit has already been defeated. Let's see if we can get some actual damage on the field. Those mortars are going to be nasty. Hold at all costs, comrades. Right.
Our numbers will overwhelm the Germans.
I'll see if I can get more infantry up. Preferably some anti-tank stuff. Anti-tank rifles if I can. Just focus on defending Kursk, don't worry about anything else. Just keep the city held.
Приготовились.
If we can keep that city, we'll be in a good spot. This place is giving 10, 10 and 10.
Lure the enemy in and destroy him.
I could try and get an infantry airborne division, but I think I would probably get more mileage from just getting another infantry corps. Yeah, I think I'll just get another infantry corps. I don't want to try and harass the Germans without artillery, but no, I'm kind of at the mercy of the I'm at the mercy of the Germans at the moment. Let's see. Another tank infantry, or sorry, another infantry regiment. Hopefully that'll be enough.
Приготовились.
I'm just plugging the gap the only way I know how, which is just with more troops. These guys are pushing across there. German engineer unit moving up north.
Приготовились.
Could try and leave the conscripts here, but the conscripts are just ass. They don't shoot at all. Medium rate of fire for only 8 damage. These guys do 10. What did I give them? These guys, Mosin Nagant 9130. They're using the same rifle. It's just the proper the proper Russian infantry know how to use it. That's the main difference. Let's put those over there. German has Russian engagement with German infantry here. They've got their Mauser 98 rifles. I'm guessing these are 34s, 42s, and the nasty one. Yeah, these poor Germans. These poor Russians ain't going to stand a chance against that. Serious firepower on their behalf.
Готовы к маршу.
Our guys are dug in now, which means we get a little bit of a bonus, which is great. I now have this thing.
The might of Russia is behind you.
I probably want to get a little bit more ammunition, although I think I'm going to be fine. What about an engineer headquarters? No, I want to get a motor pool as quickly as possible so that I can get some anti-tank rifles to the front line, because we want to start planning for the eventual mechanization of hostile forces here, so we want to make sure we have at least some anti-tank equipment ready for that. Here we go. German attack into the city.
Приготовились.
Let's see how we do.
Готовы к
These
маршу.
conscripts are dug in pretty fucking well here. Lot of resistances. Let's see how we do. We do have some friendly units turning up. They are just skirting around the outside of the village, which is perfect. Let's see if they get an engagement here. Looks like they are. Let's send our conscript unit out of his garrison to go and help them out. Just a couple of extra rifles should be enough. There we go, they're beating a hasty retreat. Very nice.
Мы знаем дорогу.
So what I'm going to do actually, I'm going to bring 2 conscripts to defend this bridge, because it seems to be a major crossing point that they want to hold. And then we'll leave 2 guys up and over there.
The enemy
Right then,
is
I've got
in
my
our
motor pool.
grasp.
Let's pop that just there for now. And we'll get them to defend here.
Готовы к маршу. Исходное положение. Мы знаем дорогу.
There we go. Get them to just hold that bridge as best as they can. No harm to be done. Right, let's get ourselves then. We've got 127 gold. I say gold. Right, 70. Let's get some rapid deployment on the field, so that this is now 63, so I can afford 2 of them.
Сообщите координаты.
We'll get them forward. Minus 10 to recruitment cost for the duration of this thing, however long it lasts. It decays. Let's do a hydrate, absolutely right. Okay. Not bad at all. Let's see about pushing some anti-tank equipment up to here. And then we'll get another unit of anti-tank equipment taken up here. Hopefully that'll be good enough. Our allies are slowly building up, which is great.
Свод готов.
And then we can even maybe think about going aggressive, because we've got a lot of infantry on the field by this point. Let's get another unit of them. Conscripts are basically nothing at this point, but I do want to get some actual decent units into my army here. So I'm probably going to build another unit of them. And then I probably want to think about getting some engineers out, maybe a little bit of artillery. So I'm going to leave the other 2 units open and fresh. We're going to get these guys into Kursk, I think. Yeah, both of them going to move into Kursk. And then we're going to maybe start an assault on the Germans, see if we can just knock the snot out of them, which will be nice. I don't even think they're going to be able to get into late game here. I'm just fielding infantry en masse. I don't think they're going to be able to stop the tide of Russians that are going to just pour into their face. There's not very much they can do about it. Let's see. Yeah, another Russian regiment getting the shit kicked out of it.
Our numbers
Let's quickly
will
just try and
overwhelm the
deploy
Germans.
another ammunition depot to make up for our ammo deficit. Let's do that. Let's see, we've got an engagement here, another mortar unit. These guys were dug in. Let's see how we're doing. They are holding their ground relatively well. I think we've got some Maxim machine guns stationed. Yes, we do. Oh no, we've got Degtyarev machine guns. Not bad at all, held out quite well there. Everybody's going to be rearming. Takes a little bit of time. Hold up, when you click on the barracks, it kind of sounds like the guy from Dawn of War, Imperial Barracks building. What, this guy?
Lure the enemy in and destroy him.
I guess. Could well be the same voice actor.
Сообщите координаты.
Who knows, truly. Right, so we'll get that built. I probably want to think about getting a, if I can,
Our enemies.
one of those guys.
Отделение
Our
готово.
relief infantry's almost here.
Отделение готово.
And then I can try and organise some kind of assault
Приготовились. Готовы к маршу.
using the units I have here.
Ждем приказа.
Get everybody formed up on this side of town. That's going to take part in that offensive.
Отделение готово. Мы пошли.
And we can go from there. Right. So let's see if we can build that building now. Very nearly. Oh, here we go. They've got their own anti-tank infantry. Our Molotov cocktail crews are going in. We've just got a lot of men that they've got to try and fight. Let me see if we can intercept these guys. There we go, just beat the ever-living shit out of them. Just absolutely hose them down. There we go. Get on aggressive. Fight through the fields as best we can. If we can knock him out. Go on. Go on, kill him. So he can't come back. I wouldn't normally run somebody down like this, but I'm going to. The conscript regiments are just getting in a few sneaky Molotovs. Go on, there it is. Very nice. Right, pull back for rearm. Right, so I've got enough men for all of that. Let's get our other anti-tank regiment down here to join the fight. So these guys are using the PTRD 14.5mm anti-tank rifle, which is a big hit. We've got our own guys pushing in as well, which is great. Right then, let's see here. We've got ourselves that motor pool. Let me build ourselves an artillery brigade. Do I want an artillery brigade, or should I save? I'm going to save up for a mechanised headquarters. Try and get some heavy armour stuff there. Can I get... I can't get flamethrowers on this nation. The only person with flamethrowers in this game are the US. For whatever reason. Right then, everybody. Let's start our assault. We've got communist zeal, which is going to help big time in our engagement. Let's get everybody in formation, and then we'll start our push into hostile territory. So we've got, what? Loads of infantry and just one... Yeah, so 3 units of infantry, a conscript, and 2 bazooka teams. That should be okay. We'll do a job, I suppose. As long as they're on assault, we should be fine. Mechanised division headquarters. Let's place one down. Just going to do a save there. Right. I'm playing the Soviets, that's right. Pushing on in. Let's see how we do. For the glory of the motherland. Let's do it. Oh, let's tab out. Try to crash the game. Right, let's keep pushing through the trees there as best we can. Say hello to Charlie on our way through. Anti-tank regiments, hopefully. Here is our first area. Right, communist zeal. Let's get everybody in there. For the glory of the motherland. Excellent, Jesus Christ. Get ready to die for your country. Push forward and get shot, or push back and get shot. Either way, you're getting a bullet. Communist zeal. Oh, they've got artillery trucks coming in. Let's try and get those dealt with if we can. Bazooka teams, get those anti-tank rifles. There we go. Keep the attack up. Use the trees to our advantage. The artillery's really nasty, but if we can push through and kill them. Go, go, go. Nice kill. Right, let's try and get this building destroyed. A fine attack. They've got a tank regiment pushing down this way. Keep the assault going. There it is. Destroy them. Excellent stuff. Get that shit carved up if you can there, lads. Doing a bang-up job. Get in and deal with those guys, chaps. Those guys are all beating a very, very heavy retreat. Excellent stuff. Put them to the torch. Excellent there. Looks like they might be trying to send some guys up this way. Hopefully our guys will be able to deal with them. There go. They're fighting to the last. They've exhausted. Cut them down. Excellent stuff. Right then, we're going to fall back to here to go and rearm. Excellent. You might want to go say hi to Jane. Why is that? Lovely. Right then, so we have this core division thing here. I can now build some tanks, so let's build some tanks. I can kind of just skip the mechanized phase here, which is nice. They're going to be feeling that for sure. So we'll pull back, we'll get ourselves troop replenishment, and then we'll go from there. Hello, Sleepy. Ah, we could get some Katushka rocket trucks.
Let the nightmare of Stalingrad haunt our enemies.
We get some Katushkas, actually. I'm going to get Katushkas. Let's get some rocket trucks up. Support the infantry with a barrage of missiles. Because of a recent happening on stream, oh right. Well, I'm going to be wrapping up in 15 minutes, so I can go up and say hi then. I'm kind of really defending it. I've got some people just slacking off there at my base from the ally. Okay, so this place is built. Let's get the Katushka rocket truck upgrade. That is going to take a few percent. Big hug. Big hug. Hi there. $250. Thank you, Poppy Seed. Holy shit. Oh. Oh. Just going to pause this just in case shenanigans happen while I'm away. Big happy plays. Oh, bless. Ah, so someone on her streams donated 250 quid, and that's a massive help because that's basically going to be paying for her going to university. So, thank you very, very much, Poppy Seed. Lovely, right? Ah, chat's such sweethearts, they are. Okay, I actually need an assload more economy if I'm going to get that thing. I can get Lend-Lease. Let's get the there we go. Right, let's do that. And let's see how much is this. Not very much now. I can get 3 of them. Maybe even a 4th. But yeah, we can get a shitload of Katushkas. War never ends, it only pauses, it's true. Minus 10% to recruitment cost. There we go, so we get this puddly little armoured car. But then we get ourselves some Katushka rocket trucks, which is nice. Ready to help in the offensive. Very good. Because yeah, the Katushkas can come and engage that bunker for us. Let's go and secure this ground here then, across by the river fording points. Can we get a last one in there, I wonder? Yeah, we'll get all 4, why not? There we go. Right, let's get people over there as best we can. Get them on column. Get the last one over there. Column formation for high speed. There they are. Look at those buttes. Katushka rocket trucks. Tis the concept of... Sorry, tis... Oof! Oh my god, Jimmy Ray.
It's good to help and I like doing nice things. I sincerely hope Jaina enjoys it and does well. Victory
Fantastic.
and glory to Jaina.
Oh, that's very, very kind. And thank you also to Baldwin. Glad to hear the tuition fund is going well. Thank you very, very much to both of you. Seriously, man, it's been what a fucking fundraiser.
Oh,
like, honestly, what a funding drive we've been going through. Because, like, holy shit. Like, you guys have been insane. You actually have. You've been absolutely bananas. There we go. Push on through. Genuinely, that's very sweet. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah.
Could get heavy tanks. What about this thing? Can we increase our... Yeah, let's do that. Let's increase the bombardment range of our Katushkas. Tank production? I don't know about that. There's our other enemy down there. Very nice. What's the funding figure at now? Well, it's still at 4,000. I don't know what it is. 4,004. I can't. Someone will have to type the exclamation mark. I won't know until the end of the month when I get my actual Specsavers paycheck, and then I can figure out what goes into the funding and what goes on the cost of living. There is no K in Katyushka, so it's an Atyushka. Lovely stuff. So I'm bringing these guys, not that K. So what? Katyusha. Oh, Katyushka, I'm saying, aren't I? Yeah, it's Katyushka. Katyusha. Katyusha truck. Yeah, sorry, my bad. Keep the first K. I did wonder. Katyusha. Okay, fair enough. I figured it out. There we go. Awesome stuff. Right. Oh, there we go. Got a mechanised division headquarters trying to push across the river. I ain't having any of it, though. There we go. Bombard the snot out of them. There we go. Oh, they've hit me with some kind of fear. There we go. Nice rocket barrage from the Katyushas there. Pull everyone back there. Good to go. You want to have a barrage game? We can have a barrage game. I have no problem having a barrage game, my friend. Right, okay. So what I need to do is actually build a supply line out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get a shitload of resupply trucks to come up here. And then I'm also going to build an engineer core building. Get that sorted as well. Okay. So these guys I'm going to have as Control 2. I'm going to get them to bombard across the river. And have all of our infantry here. That's Control 1.
Strength of character and inner fortitude are decisive.
There we go. Shall rocket the absolute shit out of that. Absolute jet stream of rockets there, very nice. Just keep pounding the ever-loving shit out of it. In we go. Awesome stuff, that'll be their mechanised division headquarters dealt with. Get that bunker next. There we go. Just blast the snot out of them. There we go. Excellent. Absolute wall of fire supporting the infantry there. Our engineered division truck, actually, we want back over there. But these guys we want over here in no particular order, just to extend our supply line out this way so that our troops can rearm a little bit closer to home. Go and get that other bunker. There we go. We'll just keep nuking the shit out of them from long range. This is very good. There's nothing they can do about this either, which is just awesome. And because of the upgrade we got with our increased artillery range, it's especially good. There we go. Let's get that unpacked, because that's going to increase our supply line here, this green line being where we actually replenish units from. Oh, don't attack. We'll just keep shelling. Get their core headquarters now. Then once we do that, we can send in the infantry. There we go. Build another one over here.
Сообщите координаты. Пора к бою.
Get these guys driving up.
Ждем команды.
Very nice.
You are the soldiers of history.
That we are, because we won. Lovely. Oh, look at it, man. Just pounding the snot out of them. Rocket barrage after rocket. You can only imagine what it's like to be on the receiving end of them. Like, Jesus H. Look at that shit. Absolutely phenomenal. And their core HQ is Dunzo. We'll just get this ready, and then we'll send in the infantry. We won't just nuke them all. There we go. Good shit. Right, once the supply line's extended, we'll be able to rearm, and then we'll push in. Just hope and pray, I know, right? Terrifying. There we go, supply line has been extended. We are now all in supply. So everybody is now healing up, which is what we want. We're going to begin our assault on hostile positions. Let's go.
Уничтожить противника.
Very nice.
Ждем команды. Ждем приказа. Ждем команды. Закрытый. Огонь.
Jesus, the rockets. Can I, like, tell them to bombard that unit? No, we'll get them to bombard that bunker. So I ain't having any of that. Let's get that double the guard in. Plus 15 attack value. Does it? What? Targeted buildings. Oh, right, okay. That was a waste. Let's get that communist zeal in there. Nearly got that. Keep the assault going. We'll only get those anti-tank rifles in there. Lovely. Let's get everybody in. Close range combat. Get those bunkers destroyed. Lovely stuff. There we go. Let's get people ripping through them. It's quite a large German base, this. It's a mix of the two bases together, so let's get these guys dealt with. Kursk is being bombarded. Let's see if we can cut them off. They've actually got quite large forces there. I need to be careful with that. Let's see if I can get my own heavy tanks out. Try and get some heavy tanks out on the field if I can. Just to mop up what's left of their force. Very good shit. Try and knock out their core building.
Do not fear them.
Very nice. That's another bunker engaged and destroyed. Excellent. Thank you very much there for the 100 bits there, Sleepy. Infantry taking care of their other building down here. We've just lost a unit of them, but our own guys are fighting. Very large battle for Kursk kicking off here. We've lost resupply because Kursk is too heavily contested. Okay. Let's just... Oh. And we've hard frozen. Straight to desktop. Well, what can you do? Okay. Well, in the interest of, I think, leaving it there, because we've come up to the 2-hour mark. Oh, victory. We'll claim a shallow victory. Oh, God, big stretch. Okay, well, that is big sad, but, oh well, it happens. It's such as it is with these old games. But yeah, that was quite nice playing Axis and Allies. I don't know whether I'll play that again. If I can figure out the stability thing, then yeah, I will. I'll certainly be playing it again. But yes, thank you everybody. A big thank you to Jimmy Ray as well for the donation there as well, and a massive thank you to everyone for all the subs and stuff. It's been very, very generous. But I am going to bugger off. Hopefully you've enjoyed this trip down nostalgia lane. I am definitely going to raid Miss Jaina. Do direct your love over to her. And yeah, I'm going to bugger off for the evening. So a massive thank you to everybody
Keep
again.
the change, you filthy
Oh
animal.
my fucking
Make
God.
Jaina suffer. Did I said suffer? I meant learn. It's important to do what you love for a living.
Oh my God. Oh my God, literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You big capper. Holy fucking shit. Thank you very much, sir. Oh my god. Oh my god, I can't even believe it. Thank you so much. Right, we are going to pass you on over to Jaina. Thank you very much. Please do direct your funding over to her. It's all going into the same account, but you know, it'll just massively make her day. So thank you, everybody. I've been Joe, Big Joe, of the Red Army and the Great British Army, the big crash. And yeah, I'll catch you all this evening at 8:30 for some more shenanigans. Not sure what I'm going to be playing. But yeah, we'll be there then. So thanks again, everybody, and I'll catch you this evening. Bye-bye.